show court 1. These are the results so far. Everything in straight games. No upsets so far. Hyo Kwang-hee through in men's singles, as was Chen Long and Kento Momota in mixed doubles. It's Hoki and Nagahara safely through, and Peak and Seinen in women's doubles too. So all around the half-hour mark, the longest match was Chen Long's, the 3rd seed in men's singles, just coming through inside an hour. But as I say, just all plain sailing, really. Nishimoto's up next in men's singles, taking on Kalle Kolionen of Finland. Nishimoto is the 8th seed here in this event, world number 12 at the moment, just 3 off of his career high of 9 in the world back in January 2015. This is where they are in the draw. As you can see, Wang Su-wei of Chinese Taipei lies in weight, having had a win over Madaloni earlier, 21-6, 21-16. Guangzhou down below as well. So again, another packed cluster of quality in men's singles. We'll be bringing you 9 men's singles matches of our 12 today on show court 1. We've got plenty more activity to come, another 7 matches for you. Our players waiting in the wings. They've been given the nod. So here comes Kento Nishimoto from one Japanese to another, followed by the Finn in all blue, Kalle Kolionen. Nishimoto, a 12th in the rankings. As I say, was as high as 9 in the world back in January, having breached the top 10. That's seismic for any athlete in any sport, isn't it? Just getting inside the top 10 really is quite something. 5'11" he stands, this 24-year-old from the land of the rising sun. Played 27 matches this year, won 14, lost 13. There's his Finnish opponent, ranked 83 in the world. Nishimoto lost in the round of 16 of the World Championships last year. Runner-up of the Hong Kong Open, German Open and Malaysian Masters. So 3 runner-up showings. Semi-finals of the Asian Games and the Korean Open as well. And 3 quarter-finals too, including a recent Thailand Open quarter-final. First meeting.
Receive.
So the Finn electing to receive. Kenta Nishimoto, as we say, I've told you all of his vitals already, haven't I? Given the game away. Just 3 spots off that career high. And well, prior to coming in here, he's had 3 first-round losses. So he won't be sort of overly full of confidence. He lost in the Japan Open, the Indonesian Open, as well as the Australian Open first rounds. But there was a quarter-final showing at the Thai Open as well, just after that. So just to sort of elevate his level of confidence somewhat. Another solid year for the 2nd-ranked Japanese. What of Kalle Kolionen? Playing off that ranking, almost 20 spots below his career high of 65 in the world. That was back on the 21st of June last year for the Helsinki resident. He's 25 years old. A left-hander. Well, he's played 33 matches this year. Won 20 of them, lost just 13. He comes in full of confidence, having made the quarterfinals or better in 4 of his last 5 tournaments. He made 2 semi-finals. One in the White Knights in Russia and Azerbaijan International as well. And 4 quarter-final showings as well this year. This season, I should say.
Ready to play.
But again, it's going to be one of those matchups. It's going to be a very tough ask for the Finn. He's going to have to redline and bring his best against the Japanese number 2, who's no doubt taken a lot of inspiration from the rich results of Kento Momota, and sort of thinking, well, if he can do it, so can I. It's often the way, isn't it? One of the countrymen sort of pulls away and the others haul themselves up, full of belief on the back of what their dear friend has done. Another tough ask here, a little bit of a lopsided sort of.
Yeah, because again, it's players that play different tournament levels, and it's a good chance for Nishimoto to sort of get a confidence boost. He definitely needs it. He hasn't been playing well lately. Started out in New Zealand when he lost the first round to Lee Si-ja, and since then it's gone the same way pretty much. Like you said, the quarterfinal in Thailand was encouraging, but he didn't really beat any informed players.
On my right, Kalle KOLIONEN, Finland. And on my left, Kenta Nishimoto, Japan. Kenta Nishimoto to serve. Level. Play.
For the entertainment value, I hope that this man here, Kalle KOLIONEN, the left-hander, he gets his game going, because then we're going to see some antics. It's a very entertaining player to watch. There's his heart on the sleeve.
Service
2 years ago in Glasgow at the World Championships, he played a very good match against, I think it was someone who...
Two, one.
Battling for Olympic qualification is KOLIONEN with fellow countryman Ito Haino, who is also playing at the moment here in the hall on one of the adjacent courts.
Serve over. 2-all.
Plays club tournaments in Denmark, Kalle KOLIONEN, and as a bonus info, I can tell you that he's allergic to anything that contains fish. Ooh, that's straight on the line.
Serves over. 3-2.
So the 8th seed starting to pull away a little here in this opener. He looks even leaner with that tight, short haircut that he has, Nishimoto. That's a good nick.
outplayed there, Kalle KOLIONEN, but sometimes you've got to take some chances. You've got to dare look a little bit stupid like the Finn did here. Otherwise, you will never be able to gain an advantage unless you dare to go for it. Here, the situation wasn't the right.
Steen, it's a different dynamic playing against a left-hander, but do you think that won't phase Nishimoto because he spent a lot of time on the practice court with Momota?
Exactly. Yeah, it would be just as normal for him. And I was just thinking the same thing. That means that we've been on too many matches together, Paul, that we're thinking the same thing at the same time.
Serves over. 3-7.
Nice precision attack from the Finn. That'll encourage him.
So I'll give you a little hint of the level of Kalle KOLIONEN, and then he 2 weeks ago played the India 700. He got that open.
Serves over.
And he lost in the quarterfinal to Hieu Kwang Hee, the first player we saw today, and KOLIONEN lost that match 10-18. So that's where we are level-wise. Means that we would anticipate there's quite a lot of difference between these two players in playing strength.
That gives a nice sense of perspective to viewers, Steen.
And at the moment, it seems to me like KOLIONEN is pushing his luck a little bit too much. He's going too much for points.
Again, Nishimoto's defense is immaculate there. He was wise to all of the clever attack from KOLIONEN. Oh, it's lights out attack. He kept his foot to the floor there. Did the Finn.
5-10.
And it was much better because he kept enhancing the opportunity. Didn't go for the one-hit winner, but was content in using 2 shots of finishing from the front court.
And you do sense against the world's very best, the seeded athletes, that you need to have several sort of strings to your bow, several ways to attack and keep on the attack. And it's a tough ask because their defenses are very, very solid.
Serves over. 11-5. Interval.
So the 8th seed, Kenta Nishimoto, looking good from the off here. 11-5 to the turn we go.
There's the Finnish coach, Anu Nieminen.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
To former tennis player, Jaakko Nieminen.
Jaakko Nieminen, that's right. A left-hander as well as a tennis player, retired a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy, very, very popular. And he calendar tour on the tennis circuit.
She just came in midway through this first part of first game, as I think to Haino, the Finland men's singles, he lost his match against HS Pranoy from India.
No shame there, right? Was that a tight one or straight games? 3 games. Yeah.
Defense. Great challenge at the net by Nishimoto.
Goal, he's missed there. What kind of message does that send out to the Finn?
7-11.
How hard he has to work to just get anything off Nishimoto.
From up here, I think if I'd been Nishimoto, I would have had a second opinion on that shot down the line. But from where he's positioned, he might have had a better view and decided there's no use in perhaps wasting a challenge.
Oh, he's found it. His hands down from the lines judge.
11. Yes.
Just clip the back line.
Kalle.
3 points from the interval to Kolionen. That's what he needed to get back in this first game. Oh, that's nice smash.
Serves over.
Again, we see
12-8.
Kolionen not even close to it. Because he's been that earlier, but we've seen early on in men's singles, we saw Milan Ludic. There was some smashes that he wasn't even close to against Tiu Kwang Hee.
And just a demonstration of the different levels in
Yes.
badminton over the last couple of points,
Exactly.
Dean. I think you
If we
worded
think
that nicely.
back to Chen Long against Malco, we saw them dive for each other's smashes, and it was just inches that was the difference. Terrible mistake from
14-8.
Kolionen, because he had the upper hand. He was a favorite to win that rally, but again, sort of going for the win on one shot instead of trying to enhance the opportunity, trying to enhance the advantage, cost him dearly. That's well played.
Serves over. 9-14.
Oh, I would have liked to see that from the net camera there. I think Kolionen might have taken that shot on the opponent's side of the net. That's not out.
Oh, again, it's a physically bullying point from the Japanese.
Serves
Kolionen,
over.
a bus ride away from that one.
15-9.
Such was the high level from the man in red here. Look at this. Fabulous.
(16-9). Kalle. 17-9.
Well, suddenly error really starting to hemorrhage from the racket of the left-handed Finn. Nishimoto really with his scoreboard reeling now.
Yeah, Kolionen, he won 3 straight after the interval, but now he's lost 6 out of 7. Make that 7 out of 8 with way too easy mistakes. You can see Nishimoto hasn't really been made to work for his points.
A
frustrated look back to his coach as he yields another soft, unforced error. Nishimoto will be delighting inside. That's nice, though, the reverse slice from the top draw there.
10-19.
Perhaps just checking in with his skills so that he can get off to a good starting game too, because you feel this one is pretty much over. Nishimoto just 2 points away from securing the opener. I've seen the odd streak of brilliance from Kolionen.
11-19.
Nothing that sustained. A run of 3, as you said, from the turn, but I wonder what she's thinking.
Doing a good job in the defense, Nishimoto. Getting it back an awful lot of times, and that provokes that error.
So over 20, game points 11.
Just ask endless questions today. Kolionen, we knew he would against the 8th seed, who has really battened down defences very, very well and been proactive as well when he needed to. He's played a well-managed match so far, keeping Kolionen at arm's length. It's been a terrific display. And it'll need to be, because he's got to get his game ready for Wang Tzuwei from Chinese Taipei. Inside the top 30 he is these days. That's who lies in wait for the winner of this one, and that is a tough ask. Nine game points for Nishimoto.
Game.
Well, a very solid opening game
Kenta Nishimoto
from the 8th seed.
21-11.
Kenta Nishimoto comes through the opener. 21 points to 11. Just over a quarter of an hour played out here on show court 1.
He's got his own little cheering group, Kalle Kolionen. Sitting on the spectators' stands.
Ei ole liian yksinkertaista. Pitää päästä vaan useammin. Mä ehkä myös nostan vähän liikaa silleen, aina kun mä oon jäljellä, niin voisin vaan niin.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Kalle.
Back for game 2 then, out here on show court 1.
Level. Play.
Nice with the straight smash, precisely struck from Nishimoto.
Yeah, and that's what's been missing in Kolionen's attack. The accuracy. A number of his smashes is a racket length from the sideline, and then it's easy for the opponent to defend.
Two love.
Bossing the point again, Nishimoto. He's been pretty good at driving these points along. Fairly dictatorial.
Good shot. Oi!
Almost. That would have been cheeky, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Backhand cross block from there.
2.
Is there any way, Steen, of recreating a high level in practice as if you were playing against one of these top Asian players for the likes of the Finns and the Czechs, the Russians?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you play 2 against 1 or 3 against 1.
So why is it so hard to bridge that gulf when they come in a match?
That's a good question. There's also different levels of the ability of playing 2 against 1. Do you understand how to play it? Do you understand what one player would have been able to do? Some players, they play it way too offensive, and then you can't do anything. Some play it too passive.
But I guess very few players accurately as someone like the 8th seed that we're witnessing.
It's difficult. It's difficult to be a good feeder, so to speak, or a good practice partner.
4-1.
Oh. Well, I thought he was there for a second.
5-1.
The tall Finn, unable quite with his end range to get a tip on this. Again, sublime accuracy, but what effort from Kolionen.
Defense. And that's where Nishimoto, he accepts that he doesn't get anything out of the attack and lifts. And then, of course, here we see a very, very accurate smash from Kolionen. Great defense here.
It's becoming a familiar look, isn't it? Kolionen diving to his right. It's a challenge situation. The umpire's got his arm up. We're going upstairs. We've had very few of them lately.
It was a good challenge by Nishimoto. It was the smash from Kolionen straight down the line. That was straight outside of the line, actually.
6-1. Play.
Good defense.
Yeah, especially with the break off the net.
Let's run over the match. Oi! A fantastic shot from Nishimoto.
That's just audacious, the finish there, wasn't it? Quite something from Nishimoto, just an insight into how confident he's feeling against this Finnish opponent.
Thank you.
But I guess having won so many points as emphatically as he has, he can just, the shackles are off and he can raise his game to the next level. Playing some really nice free-flowing badminton right now, the 8th seed. And this will bode well for that stern test that lies in wait in the name of Wang Tzu-wei.
Serve over. 2-7. Yes. Kali.
Well, our second sighting of another blur of red as another Japanese man really does assault the European in terms of level. It's quite mesmerizing from Moto and now Nishimoto. Nicely done. Got all the answers today. Kolionen looking a little forlorn and desperate back to his coach. He's tried his heart out. That's a little illustration of what we've seen a lot of today. Again, Nishimoto here, the 8th seed, with a 6-point cushion in game 2. That's well played.
So, over 3-8.
Well, perhaps just rushing a little to put a lid on the point there, Nishimoto. Change of shuttle required. Oh yes, a keenness in the legs now from the left-handed Finn.
5-8.
He's not done with this just yet. Really getting his teeth in here.
Too much walking around. No, stay on court.
I think he's sort of rushed himself a little bit up until now. He played a really good match 2 years ago against, I think it was Song Ho, and I think he's been able to eager to emulate that performance, and taking a little bit off that eagerness, I think would help him.
6-8.
It must be so hard because you do sense that Nishimoto is in peak physical condition, and almost the longer the point goes, the more the Finn is kind of pained because it favors the Japanese. So you can understand him wanting a quick out in most points.
Yeah, but
at the same time, he can't overpress either, so it's almost like he's doubly handcuffed.
Kenta Nishimoto
As long as he's not being made to move in the defense, Kalle KOLIONEN, then I think he can actually play with Nishimoto. It's only if he's getting the survival defense, so to speak, where his footwork suffers. Nishimoto is going to lose his second challenge now, I think. No, he got the first one right. This one he's got wrong.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 7-8. Play.
A great little flurry from the Finnish athlete. 6 in a row if he's landed this one on the sideline. Where did this come from? Nobody anticipated this. He's finding his spots, or is he? As we head upstairs.
I think Nishimoto's got a better case this time. Let's see what it says.
Correction out. Serves over. 9-7. Play. Go! 10-7.
Upping the pace a little now, Nishimoto. Sensing this is his chance. 11-7 to the turn we go in game 2. And again, it's the Japanese with the upper hand. But a nice little resurgence from KOLIONEN, who's left frustrated.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Coach. (11-7). Play.
Threatening in attack. So much pace on
12-7.
and smashes the Japanese. Twin that with the accuracy as well. And he's looked standout. Okay, it was a bit of a short lift away, but
a little reluctant on the net now, KOLIONEN. He's taking some chances where he was wrong, where he tried to stay at the net and cover it. Now he's actually played the net twice with good quality and moved away, so gave Nishimoto a chance of playing back at him. So reading your own shots the correct way, that's also part of being the top player.
Yes.
just getting handcuffed into the body again. Just enough pace on the left-handed smash to buckle the Asian.
Yeah, but he should have made that, Nishimoto. It was in the middle of the left court there. Look at the placement of the smash. Close enough to the line, in my opinion, but Kolionen got away with it this time.
Serves over. 14-9. Serves over. 10-14.
A little squeal of delight there from Kolionen in winning that point. Desperate to extend his stay here in Basel. Like nothing more than to at least take a game off of Nishimoto.
Hold. 11-14. Yes.
Through his racket.
Quick. Kenta.
Well, encouragingly for the Finn, he's keeping up with Nishimoto. He's had a run of 5 himself. Consecutive points, that is, in this second game. As they momentarily step off stage just to grab a slurp and a towel down.
Back on court.
Put that away. Nishimoto.
Serves over. 15-11.
Warning for scratching the court.
Oh, it's been just a bossy point from the Japanese again. Just much more often
16-11.
in balance, in control of the point throughout. Just looks a sturdier athlete. Great response, though, from Kolionen.
12-16. Play.
That's one. He's definitely giving it a shot, Kalle Kolionen.
16.
You cannot blame him for not trying.
Shuttle.
Yeah, he's superseded his scoreline in game 1 as the Finnish left-hander. But can he take this game even further against the 8th seed? He's proving a real handful, of course he is. Nishimoto looking down to his racket as if to say, did I miss that because I broke a string? I think he did, you know. Yeah.
He's going to be careful now, Nishimoto. This is a situation where if you're not really focused, you can easily drop a game. If Kolionen suddenly comes on a run, has a little bit of luck, hits the net twice, and it rolls to Nishimoto's side, then suddenly you're facing a decider. That's well played.
Yeah, that was a really brilliant point from the Japanese.
17-14.
The smash, which sets up a totally certain point on the third shot instead of going after it on the first opportunity.
So the run of points stopping at 3 for Kolionen. Nishimoto heard Justine. He's responded just in the nick of time. Now he's 3 points away from round 2.
Perhaps not in the nick of time, but he's not taking it lightly.
Good leave.
19-14.
Power and precision from the 8th seed.
20. Match point 14.
Bring up 6 match point opportunities. The world number 12 responding admirably to the European challenge, raising the bar and coming through in 2 straight games. Just inside 3/4 of an hour played. Kenta Nishimoto of Japan, the 8th seed in the men's singles draw, safely through to meet once away of Chinese Taipei next up. He dispatches Kalle Kolionen with relative ease. 21-11, 21-14. Looking very, very purposeful and assured. A good match, but nonetheless, all 6 matches coming to an end with straight games. Nishimoto through. I'm going to hand my microphone over to Jill Clark now and Morten Frost from Paul Handerstein Pedersen. Bye for now.